PS5 shortages are starting to cause riots, but not in America, in Japan. Really, let's discuss this. Hey everyone, this is Kevin the Apptrepreneur. Now, the PlayStation 5 is still one of the hottest toys you can get right now. My brother, who actually managed to get a PlayStation 5, has been like the envy of all of his friends pretty much for the last few months because PlayStation 5s are really hard to come by. The scalpers have made it sure that all of these systems have been very, very difficult to get, even as we head into the summer and spring of 2021, and it seems like everyone is just clamoring down to get a system. Well, in Akihabara, a store managed to get a few hundred PlayStation 5 units, and, well, all chaos broke loose. Let's take a look at this.
Holy shit! What the fuck? 見たことない。やばいね。何？この金が。えぐい。えぐいって。このままじゃちょっと何ともなんないでちょっとバックしまいます。ちょっと一旦下がってください。やばすぎるだろ。もうやばかった。
And if that didn't convince you that this was a crazy mess, here's the same situation from a different angle.
Mira, ここがこんなとこ来てんだけど。そう、俺直しますわ、店員なんで。おう。バカだ。バカ面白い。
Now, some of you might be looking at this and going, well, Apptrepreneur, what's the big deal? I mean, compared to, you know... Yeah, that seems pretty well managed. But here's the thing that you don't realize. Japan, and particularly the Japanese people, tend to be a very respectable group of people. For example, when Hurricane Katrina hit New Orleans, looting was a huge issue in New Orleans. However, in Japan, after the tsunami, looting was just something that didn't happen. The Japanese people are raised to respect other people and other people's stuff. They knew it wasn't there, so they weren't going to loot it, and so that was not a huge issue. So the fact that you have a scene like this happen in Japan is starting to show exactly how much people are starting to get anxious about getting the PlayStation 5. Here's an article from Hypebeast. It's called Chaos Erupts Over Sony PlayStation 5 Sale in Tokyo. Was the supply of the PlayStation 5 still quite scarce all over the world, gamers in Tokyo jumped at a recent chance to get their hands on the next-gen console. Earlier this week, Akihabara's Yodobashi camera received a major shipment of PlayStation 5s that caused chaos to break out when released. Standing as one of the largest electronic stores in Japan, the sale saw an estimated 300 first-come, first-served ticket entries for a chance to purchase a PlayStation 5, with many people also joining in the madness as the Akihabara location of Yodobashi camera does not require customers to hold its black credit card to purchase the console, a requirement created to prohibit resellers. Now, the crowd that packed in the location began to push and shove, forcing checkout counters and staff to be forced back. Ultimately, the local police were called and canceled the sale due to the aggressive nature that broke out amidst the state of emergency over the coronavirus issued by the Japanese government. So basically, because of safety measures that were put in place because of the coronavirus pandemic, The police decided that this scene was not acceptable, and that basically no one was going to get their PlayStation 5s as a result. And I have to say, I gotta kind of respect that a little bit. It takes a lot of courage, especially with a huge crowd like that, to basically tell everyone, go home, you're not following the rules, nobody gets their PlayStation 5 today. And again, it seems weird to be looking at the video clips of this chaos because, you know, I've been to Japan, and I love Japan. I would actually be living in Japan right now if I could. However, I can't, you know, for many different reasons. And the thing is, Japan is a very crowded place, and yet you don't see the kind of pushing and shoving that you see in America. Granted, I was not there when a new console was going on sale, and I doubt the Japanese would want any Xboxes anyway. But, you know, I was always just amazed at how orderly everything was, and how everything had its place, and, you know, you just got used to the system real fast. So when you see something like this, all I can take away from it is, wow, people must really want a PlayStation 5 badly for this to be a thing. This is a scene that looks very similar to something that would happen in an American game store, not a Japanese game store, but then I digress. I would like to know, though, what do you all think about this? Do you think this is surprising to see, or are you not surprised? Do any of you have any experience with Japanese culture? I would love to know. Comment below, like, favorite, share, subscribe, and as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.